here, just like all the rest, to give the presentation for my research. And the thing that I've noticed is that everyone starts with a hook. Maybe you haven't seen it yet, but everyone starts with a hook. So I feel like it's pretty counterproductive. So I'm going to start in the tradition. Good morning, esteemed panelists, parents, and my fellow PDP enjoyers. Today I'm going to be speaking about my research question, which is cultural tourism. But not just that. So cultural tourism, but also how it affects the education of Indonesian youth. Cultural tourism can mean a lot of things, but for this specific research of mine, it means the study excursions to cultural sites and locations in Indonesia. Now, I did ask ChatGPT on how to make my speech a little better, and one of the tips that it gave me is that I should give a compelling personal story. However, I believe that I am not a very compelling person, so I'm just going to give a little bit of a story from my work experience. So, one thing that I've heard a lot of the teachers say when giving us the task, and then they use that excuse so we can't give our paper in late, is that we've been doing this project for a little over a year. Now, I believe that the correct term for that is that we've had the project for a year. However, we have been working on it for a lot less time. So we've had the project, but we have not been working on it for a year. Honestly, I didn't know if I could do it. It was 6 chapters of academic research. And that alone, personally, it took me 71 pages to reach the conclusion. So, as a person who, like most of you, are interested and are contented by Instagram reels that are 2 seconds long, completing this project and staying up until 4 a.m. was quite a spiritual experience, one that I hope never to experience again. So, what kept me going throughout this entire research journey? It was actually the camping trip, which I'm going to have right after this presentation today. So, I know that I don't really look like Boys Brigade material, but trust me, I've joined the club and I've also done the drills. It doesn't look like it. Okay, please don't look at me like that. So I've joined the club and I've done the drills. And we've actually been planning this camping trip for probably a couple months since last year. Now, the thing that I love about field trips is that you get to go outside of school and you get to do a lot of things that you don't get to do in class. Things that you really enjoy. You get to have fun with your friends. You get to enjoy the scenery. You get to feel like you're not really learning, even though you are technically. So you get to feel like you're on holiday despite still being in school. Now, these excursions have the possibility, the potential to create some serious core memories. Memories that once you learn them, they stay forever with you because they're connected to the memories of when you did these field trips. Memories that are ingrained in the brain, so to speak. Now I've conducted a questionnaire and 2 interviews to complete this research. And one of the questions that I've had is, do you study or remember material better when you are on field trip? So this is a yes or no question. Now almost 3 out of 4 of the 61 respondents that I got answered yes. The common consensus is that they agree with this article, which basically says that action boosts memory. Action boosts memory. On field trips, you get to see people doing their own things. And if you notice in different locations, people act very differently. So these are the cultural differences. Culture. Probably time for another story, because I know that some of you are not listening. So, do you all know the song Tubla Tubla Song?
No.
I'm not allowed to interrupt the audience. So, I hope that a lot of you know the song. I know one person who doesn't. This song is from Central Java. And, fun fact, I hope you guys didn't know this already because this would prove my point wrong. But did you know that this song, the meaning of the lyrics on this song, is basically a summary of the meaning of life. So we're not supposed to find the temporary happiness in life. We're supposed to find something that will fulfill us eternally. So, for example, serving others. Now, we should know these things. This is very basic. This is the meaning of the song. Are we not concerned that we don't even know such basic things about our culture? As Indonesian youth, we should know something this simple because it teaches us great things. It gives us the foundation for life lessons and our ideals that we bring into adulthood. It's sad, really, how much of our own culture that we neglect in favor of foreign cultures. So, what is the point of all this? I'm going to bring this speech to a close very soon. My research question aimed to see how effective cultural tourism is in educating the youth about culture. But the real question that underlies it all is, how do we get the Indonesian youth to love their culture again? Well, since field trips are already very favorable to students, why don't we use that? Why don't we use that to our advantage? It's something that students already like and it's already proven to be effective by my research. We have to implement cultural tourism into the education system. Or if it's already there, improve upon it. We can do this in many ways. So we can make cultural sites more accessible, promote the culture with events, protect heritage sites, many more. How to keep the culture alive? That is the question. By depositing it to the youth, passing the torch, passing the passion down so they can keep it alive. Because we are not just part of Indonesia. We are its entire future. So if not us, then who? Thank you.